I am back and grateful to have a conversation with Miss Brit. And she is going to tell us all about Harmony Luv Brand. Brit is a gifted mother and grandmother who, after losing her husband and life partner of over 40 years, has developed a love of creating stylish apparel. Brit is a New Yorker, and recently she grew wings to venture out to make her dreams come true. She's making her dreams a reality. So I'm excited to learn more about Harmony Luv Brand and to see what is up next for this creative, beautiful woman. And just to start our conversation of faith over fear. I'm ShaE with an E, and so let's get started. Hey, Britt, how are you today?
Doing good.
You see we
Likewise.
rocking? You see we rocking?
I see you representing. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes, doing this thing. So, first of all, I want to ask you, how did the name Harmony Luv become your brand?
I chose Harmony Love because, we need more love and harmony in this world. So I figured I'd put those two names together. So Harmony Love is cultural, is music, is fashion, is all that. It's
I
all that,
love that.
everything you can think of. It's morals, it's values, all that good stuff.
I love that. I love that. And you're so right. We do need more harmony and love in this world we live in.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about Harmony Luv Brand. Tell me what goes on behind the scenes. What is it all about? And what's your goal and your vision?
My goal is to expand and venture out and make my brand recognizable and hopefully people support because part of my proceeds they go to the music and art programs in the underserved communities.
Wow.
So I'm helping kids as well.
Right. That's big. That's
Yes.
really, really big. Um, so tell me a little bit more about that. I'd like to hear a little bit more about, the value in supporting the cultural aspects of our communities to to kind of like expand on something that's kind of been pushed underneath the rug. We're not really talking about. I know when we were coming up, we had like the Boys and Girls Club, different programs and resources.
Yes.
So to hear you say something like that is not only nostalgic, but it's also something that's very valuable. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, I know that, kids or children, teenagers, they all need an outlet. So, most kids, well, I would say everybody, they love music. They like to dance and sing, and, some kids love art, and, you know, like we like to be entertained. We all like to be entertained.
Yes.
So that, I took an interest into that because that's what I love. And I know that children love it too. Especially, my grandkids. They showed me the blueprint.
Oh, oh. So we have to pay attention to the young generation because
Absolutely.
when they're speaking and doing stuff, it's up to us to kind of capture those moments and make them into something that not only becomes a brand, like you said, a recognizable brand, but something that gives them the value of creating and using their minds to create. That's really powerful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
That's
really
what it's all
powerful.
about. It's all about the future.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm doing it, for generational wealth for my family, and so they won't have to worry about, that's like some security for them. They just keep it going. Keep
Absolutely.
Love Brand going for as long as it can go.
Wow. Yeah, that's so good. I love that. I love that. Um, And how do you give back? What is your when you hear that word give back, what does that mean to you?
And you got to give back
Right.
in order to, really be successful. You got to give back.
Hmm.
That's just, we're servants. We have to give back. We have to serve.
That's right.
So provide service. So that's my service is to give back.
Developing programs to teach the youth. that's the biggest form of giving back because that's going to drip down for generations to come, making
Right.
them even better in their future. So, well, I can't wait to see what comes of this
Absolutely.
new brand and this new venture. How long have you been doing this, Britt?
I've been doing it for 2 years. I've been
Okay.
doing this for 2 years. Grinding for 2 years. but
Yes.
it's I love it. I love it. Harmony Luv Brand is my baby. So I'm it's still it's a baby.
Hmm.
So it's a toddler now.
Right, right.
So I'm venturing out, making it happen.
Yes. I love that.
Yes,
And it sounds like too, what I'm hearing is that you've been doing this for 2 years consistently. So that
yeah,
consistent part will become that very heart that grows legs here and
absolutely,
takes your dream from a baby to from a toddler to, off and running.
absolutely. Consistency is the key. Got to stay consistent. If you don't stay consistent, then you're stagnated. The
Mm,
wheels is just turning and nothing is moving. So I
mm,
have to keep it moving.
yes, yes,
And at the
powerful
same
stuff. Hmm.
yes, and at the same time, it keeps my mind busy, you know,
Right,
staying
right.
positive, good vibes, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I
I
love
mean,
it.
you went from creating this brand as a thought in your mind,
That's a thought. Yes.
and now you're talking
It
about that
was
thought to become life-changing generational wealth.
absolutely. I'm thinking in the future. And it's all about family, you got to think about your family.
Yes.
After I'm gone, then the next generations they got to pick up from where I left off.
Mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We have to leave things behind for our families
Right,
so they don't have to struggle.
right.
That's what it's about. Giving back and getting blessed, receiving those blessings.
Yes, yes. I always like to say we leave our generation better than we found it.
Yes.
We leave our
And
generation
that's
better than we found it.
it's a beautiful thing when you do that.
Hmm.
When you're able to do that. Yes.
Right.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this.
We gonna do this. I hear that. I know that's right. And I bet you when you speak to, if I were to speak to your grandchildren now and mention Harmony Love Brand, that they would be excited.
Yes. They would be excited. They love it. They'd be like, Nina, can you make me a shirt?
Yeah.
And then I make them a shirt and they be so happy. They
Hmm.
love it. They love it. Especially the little girls. They love it.
Hmm. And they're probably creating their own logos or their own themes for their shirts or their own wording. So they're essentially doing business too right now.
Absolutely. My oldest granddaughter, Amira, she made the Black History design. That's her creation. She
Wow.
did that. So I brought it to fruition.
Right. And we'll
Yeah.
post that. We'll have a photo of that posted here
Yes.
in our chat here, our
That's like
conversation.
one of my popular designs. Well, yes.
The minds of babies, right? The minds of babies.
Yeah, I keep telling them, come with it, come with the artwork so we could bring it out. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's just another thing to be excited about. And how do people get your apparel and stay connected with what you have going on now and what you'll be doing later on in the future?
But they can find my apparel on Etsy, which is www.etsy.com/shop// Harmony Luv Brand. And
Okay.
that's how you can find my apparel.
Okay, great. And would you say that you've allowed your faith to overcome your fear on this journey?
Absolutely, yes. Yes. I used to be so afraid to speak, talk. I had to, actually put my phone and start recording, speaking and recording at the same time in order for me to overcome fear. But if you let faith do the work, it's all good.
Yes. You just helped somebody right there, because somebody right now is thinking, I'm afraid to speak in front of people. I'm afraid to take that step, but they're listening to you say that right now, and how you overcame that just by that practice of speaking into your phone. What they say, practice makes perfect. I think
Yes, it
practice is
does.
part of the progress, and you have to trust that. So
You gotta
now
trust the
now look.
process.
Hmm.
Yep, you gotta trust the process. And you
Yeah.
also, you have to say affirmations to yourself. You have to say, I could do this. Yeah, I could do this every day. I say that to myself. I can do this. You
Yeah.
are worthy. You got this. You're beautiful.
Hmm.
You're talented. You got it. You have to say those affirmations every day. I
Yeah.
live by them.
Right.
You know?
You're powerful. You're a powerful gem. You're a powerful gem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And what's next for you, Britt? What's up? What's coming up next for you?
I'm gonna venture out. I'm looking to open up a few more, stores or shops online so people could shop in the convenience of their home.
Hmm.
And that's for the future. Just making it happen.
Just grinding,
Creating
steady grinding.
generational wealth. Grinding. I'm
Yes.
still grinding. We
Yes.
have to grind every day. Every day. That's what it's about.
Right. I
Yep.
love that. So right now is a time when I'm going to ask you, is there anything that you want to say that maybe I haven't asked you? Is there something you want to have someone hear you say, or some words you want to put out into your own atmosphere, into your own world? Is there anything else other than the questions that I've asked you here that you want to share?
Listen, let's all be millionaires. You gotta think millionaire status.
That's
I'm,
right.
I'm I'm talking that into existence.
Yes.
You got to keep going. You fall down, you got to pick yourself up and keep going. And when you lose loved ones, you got to find a hobby or something and just put your mind into that because that's how it started. It was as a hobby,
Right.
and then I ventured out into you know people supporting me and me giving back and all that good stuff. You just gotta keep going. Just keep going. Don't stop. Won't stop.
Amen. That's right. That's that consistency. That consistency.
Just staying consistent. Yes.
People might say, well, I'm going through this or I'm going through that, so I really can't tap into that creative part of me. And I don't know if you want to share part of your story that, I mean, you lost your husband after being together as a life partner for over 40 years. Mike was a very creative, gifted man who loved music. I know that about him. And I know he was, every time I saw Mike, I saw Brit. If I saw Brit, I saw Mike. So I knew that was a connection that was just a brilliant connection. But you turned around. I don't know how you moved in that grief to create such a baby to develop.
You know, I'm gonna give it all to God. And I listen to music every day. I prayed. Music was my outlet. We was in the quarantine, we was all quarantined in the
Hmm.
house.
Hmm.
So I had to, you know, It was guys on Instagram. You know, D Nice was one of
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
He played his music. It was so many others. Questlove, all of them. It was rocking like every night. So that got me through it. That got me through it. I'm telling you. I used to be in the house singing and dancing and with the music and God and family,
Mm-hmm.
got through it. And the few friends that I have, they all got me through it.
Wow.
That's how I got through it. That you have to have that support system there for you. And you
Yeah,
gotta believe. You gotta believe. You're gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. I can get through this. And I did. And I am still.
you are. That's right.
It's a process. It's a process.
You
It's
trust
not
the process.
easy. I'm trusting the process. And I thank God every day that I'm still here and I can tell my story.
It's a beautiful story to tell.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you
you.
were just mentioning some people who were blessing you through the quarantine, just playing the music. I was tuning in too when we didn't have anything to go outside. They were bringing that
Right.
inside to us. And, I bet that started with a thought. How about if I turn this music on and I play this music, not thinking that somewhere across the lands they were going to be blessing somebody
Oh
who was grieving, right?
man.
Just a thought.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, I had a lot of when he was D Nice. It was funny because I was just listening to him this morning, 7 o'clock this morning, but he came on 3 o'clock, but I was asleep.
Hmm.
And he was still. Picked up my phone just to see what time it was, and I went on Instagram. This guy is on Instagram, and he just like he's like a multi-millionaire, I would say.
Right.
From just playing music, from an idea. It
From a
starts
thought.
from an idea.
You
That's
know
where
what
it
I love?
starts.
You know what I loved about him? What I loved about that D Nice piece was, we knew him from the culture years ago, right? And then it was
Absolutely,
kind of like, whatever happened to D Nice? Then boom, so your timing is divine, perfect timing. It's never too late. It's never too soon. It's going to come around to you exactly when it's supposed to.
yep,
Exactly your divine, perfect timing. And it's going
yep.
to come to you exactly when it's supposed to. That's what I took from that. And right now is a time when I'd like to allow you to reintroduce yourself. A time when I ask you, who are you? Not the version of you now, Britt, but who are you becoming? So this moment, I allow you to reintroduce yourself.
My name is Brit, and I'm the CEO and founder of Harmony Luv Brand. And I'm just here to introduce my brand to the world. I want everybody to be aware of the love and the passion that I put into my brand every day. This is what I do. And this is me, and I am Harmony Luv.
Yes, I love that.
And one of my biggest peeves is love, loyalty, and trust is it's this biggest thing in my life. That's in my lane always.
Mm, I
When you
love that.
got that, you're good.
Love, loyalty, and trust. Sounds like a formula. Sounds like the formula.
Yes,
I love
let's get
that.
in the lab, baby.
Let's mix it up. Stir it up. Love, loyalty, trust. I mean, that sounds like a formula that you're going to win. You can't
Yeah,
lose.
absolutely. Yep. Loyalty is big.
Well, I
That's
love that.
that's
I
oof.
love that. And I'm loyal to that. And I trust that. I trust that.
Absolutely. So there you go. You got they always say which one you prefer, loyalty or respect? It's loyalty. Because
Hmm.
when you got loyalty, respect eventually you get that respect
Right,
as
right.
well.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. It's going to come into play. It's going to tie in
it ties them
somehow.
together. Yep,
Once, right. That's right. Because you can't start with respect. That's something that's earned and gained. But you can
absolutely,
become your loyalty is in our DNA.
absolutely. Loyalty, I'm so big on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
I
me
love
and my
that.
husband used to always talk about. Loyalty. Loyalty is everything.
It's everything. Loyalty, trust, and love.
Yes, yes. Oh yeah, like
But
this,
you can
right?
look right here and you can see the love in my eyes. You can see the love in my
Yes,
eyes. There it
yes, it's
goes.
there, baby.
You can
It's
see the
all
love in my
love.
eyes.
That's what I'm
All love.
saying. It's all love. All
Yeah.
love. You can follow me on Instagram at Harmony Luv Brand and Facebook Harmony Luv Brand.
Yes. Tune in, y'all. Tune in. It's more to come.
Yes,
Y'all see us
yes.
rocking these hats, right? Y'all see us. I
All
see you with the
right.
shirt on too. I see you got the
Yeah, yes,
Harmony Love
sis.
brand. There you go. Okay. So get some of that in your life. Harmony and love.
And love. Listen, we need that, man. It's imperative. It's
All of it.
imperative.
All of it. We need
Yes.
every bit of it. So I
Every
mean,
bit of it.
truly, you've been a blessing. And I know that someone will be inspired to know, even through a grieving process, trust the process. Even with that idea that just seems like just a nuance at that time, trust that. Go with it. Go. Put your faith over your fear and keep becoming.
Absolutely. Trust the process.
Oh man, I'm so inspired. Check out Brit, stay connected to her, follow her to see what she has coming up next. Follow her on social media. Tag D Nice in this, let him know that, we were listening and that, he helped her through a grief process. And
Yes.
I'm extremely excited about what the future holds for you. And I thank everybody for joining us today and coming on to listen. I know you came on to meet Brit from Harmony Luv Brand, and I hope that you are inspired, as I certainly am. Onward and upward. Let's keep putting our faith over fear so that we keep becoming the very people that we were born to be.